my glue. Right sides together.
Right sides together.
Okay. Now this is the little trick. This is yours for sure.
Yes.
Okay. This is the.
It's half hers, half
Do you have
mine.
the other side? Cut? Do you have the other side?
I
cut?
do.
Go get me the other side. All right, we're going to do right sides together. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue right here. And you can do this.
Right on the very edge.
Just right on the very edge. And the reason I think it's easier to do this is you're only doing 3 things to line up instead of 5, because you're going to have these 2 glued together, they're not going to move.
And the glue needs to be very light, right?
Yeah, you don't want a whole lot. When I did it last night, I was in a hurry and I wasn't paying attention. I got it real thick. Okay. Right sides together.
Hold that down a little bit. Okay. Because I cut it.
Cut it short, huh?
No, I didn't cut
Oh.
it short, but I did get off of that.
Okay. You're going to trim it off
I know
anyway
I
when you're all
was.
done.
That's why I didn't.
Press. Press and seal.
Should press and seal. Let it dry. And you take it up and reposition it. And really glue it a little bit. But you'll get the idea. Now I'm going to do the other one. Go mark this a 1/4 inch here.
On the strip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On the edge of the strip.
I love that fabric.
I do too. It's pretty.
They've decided to do these in table runners rather than
Mine's a
a
gift.
full quilt, because it's learning the technique.
Right.
One of the ladies in the afternoon class is going to do a crazy patch, but she's going to do a crazy patch and then she's going to put it together this way with the actual quilting it and putting it together. Not this. She's not doing a quilt as you go. She's doing the crazy patch. But it'll be reversible too. She can do whatever she wants on the back. But this is the reversible one.
I'll email this to Linda.
Yeah, just right along the edge. Yeah, both sides.
Yeah, put that on there.
And what you do is just lay it down, put your ruler against it, and all you do is just take just that little hair off. You know,
I'll email this to you as soon as we're done.
get really close,
You want to go get my
and
pins?
it's not necessarily straight, so there you have the whirl like that.
They're down here at this end. Right there on top of that blue thing.
You know what? Do you really have to mark it if you use your 1/4 inch?
Well, you're going to use your quilting foot.
Are you going to use quilting foot on this when you?
Yeah, you need a walking foot. You need,
Or
you need to
walking foot.
sew this with a walking foot, because you're going to be sewing through all of this. Now, go mark that one.
It'll be all right.
We don't need a whole lot. Okay. Now, I did 60 some of these, and I only did one run.
Well, how many are we going to do?
Okay. You've got one diamond going this way, or triangle, and one triangle going this way. And
This one I think is the one Sandy and
so you're going to line
Joanne
this
have
up
to change. So.
with that, with that, and you're going to run it through there, like that.
Okay.
And I find pinning it this way, through that, all the way down, as I start sewing it, I will pull my pins out this way slowly, because you're going to sew this slowly. Pull it out slowly, and it will stay right on. If you pin it this way, it doesn't tend to stay. But I have found this so much easier, and it's really easy, because you're not matching 5 things, you're matching 3.
So you've got the pins going the same way as you're
As you're sewing.
sewing. Okay.
Yeah, so
And then I'd
Start
you
here.
start up there, and then I'm going to just pin this back. It may not be still aligned, but yeah, it's pretty well. So as I start sewing here, I will just pull my pin out and just kind of pull it out as you're sewing right there. And I put them pretty close together, so I've got a steady line of my pins. That's how I suggest you do it. Okay, the next step. Do you have your next strip?
I did.
Okay. We're going to pretend that this is sewed. What's important if you're going to do any of the sewing before you come back, you want to have your bobbin thread match this
That
side.
side.
Okay, your bobbin thread matches the bottom side. Your top thread matches. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you have on top. I generally sew with top and bottom the same, so I don't mess up.
I'm not sure. I might sew with red. Well, because mine is, the red is it's the same color on both sides. So I could use red and it'd be fine with.
You don't have to worry about it. Okay?
All right, this is the next one.
Okay, so your next one, you're going to just lay here. You don't have to do any more marking.
No more marking.
No,
You
you're going to,
actually don't have to do any more pinning.
I was going to say, you're probably going to press your seam, correct?
Yeah.
Press your seam
Yes,
down.
I opened this up and pressed
Yeah.
it. Okay. We're assuming this is, okay, you're going to lay this one here. 1/4 inch. Press it open.
Okay. Now this is for the other side.
But you do it at the same time.
Same thing for your
You
next
do
one.
all of this side first. I would do all 16 if you're going to do 16 of them.
Yeah.
Do all
12.
16 this way. Okay. Then do 12 this way. Get all 12 of those done. And then do all of these. Just
So you're saying do all 16 of this section and then then keep going, but do all of these at the same time?
I would do all of my block. I did all my blocks this far at the same time.
See, this one will be turned under here.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's going to be on this side is just your stitching, where you're stitching.
You
all
just
this
have
stuff.
to be sure you use the right color bobbin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Pick
bobbin
out the
thread
color.
matches this
Yeah.
when you're sewing these on, which is confusing.
I know what you're saying, because this is going to show up underneath.
But what I guess I'm saying is you'll attach this strip.
I do one whole side because you've
And
got that
this
bobbin.
strip.
Right.
No,
Well,
but
it's
you'll-
that,
on the
But
other
it'd be
side.
on the other side.
Yeah.
But I
would
see
do
what
One
you're.
side at a
I see
time.
triangle.
All of this.
You've got the triangle going on. Okay,
one
got it.
side, I would get all one side done.
So you're only getting half of it done. The other
right.
half is on the other side.
Then you
All
turn
12
it
of
over.
those, then
I
you're
follow
gonna
now.
do this one, and then this will come in.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, some of us are a little slow.
And you end up with a little piece down here.
Cool.
But that's so easy
All right.
with the glue. Instead of
If you
matching.
didn't do the glue, what is
If you
your
didn't do the glue, you would 1/4 inch line here, 1/4 inch line here, you would match. You would be sure these two matched. You got 2 1/4 inch lines over here, you got 5 1/4 inch line, 5 lines you have to match.
Right.
This way you only have 3 because these two are attached.
Yeah, okay.
And it makes
So
a
much.
world of difference.
Right.
Okay. This video may not make no sense to you, but I will email it to you.
I think that, well, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, just watching that as she laid it down.
Okay.
So it's just that
I'll
first
rely on
strip
you,
that you're
Linda.
doing both sides.
The first
Yeah.
strip
Is
is when you do it, and it matters not what thread you've got to do that, because it doesn't show,
It doesn't show.
because you're sewing those two together.
got it.
Super simple.
Well, see, it wouldn't have been until you